Yeah.
I think overall a lot of people let money define their marriage. Yeah. And it shouldn't be that case.
Okay.
Because as I was saying earlier, a man might say, no, I want a woman with money. I don't want to marry no woman without money.
Yeah, and that's
and
their
a
choice.
woman might say, no, I don't want a man without money. But I understand in some cases where some persons are coming from, because for me, I experienced lack growing up.
That's true.
And so I don't want to come and feel forever lacking again. But as I said, if you are working together as a couple and planning your goals and working towards achieving them together, then money shouldn't be the defining factor of why you stay happy in your marriage or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Beyond Your Wildest Marriage podcast. So we're here again with another episode of our podcast, newly created podcast.
Yep.
How you feel about it thus far?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's been a challenge to start because, we've been doing vlogs since we've relocated from Jamaica to Africa, right? So with all of that, we've been in a transition and we've trying to figure out what's next for us.
That's true.
And it's been a rough patch.
It has been a rough patch, and it's just amazing that we can actually do this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might not be popular, but it's something that we enjoy doing because we spend most of our time talking off camera about these kind of situations anyways. So it's like, okay, why not just share it so that we can inspire other people and, while we're doing our thing in Africa. So yeah.
I mean, I remember when you were analyzing the channel.
Yes.
Because we've had this channel for a while, right?
Yes.
So we've been analyzing this channel and you came to me and you said, yo, babes, if we should do something new.
Yes, I remember asking her that.
Yeah. What would that be? And I'm like, out of the blues, I just said relationship.
Yes.
Because that's what I live and that's what I know.
That is true. But the Beyond Your Wildest Marriage was like us talking about how we went beyond the norm of what marriage should be, like starting a business in Jamaica to starting a business in Africa, moving to Africa. Like that's a huge thing. Like normal people wouldn't just get up and make these kind of decisions, it's more regular stuff.
But for you, even you just being married to me, you broke the norm of what it was for your
family,
right? Because your parents never got married.
No, they didn't get married.
You never seen your father got married or your mother.
No.
And so that's like something big for you.
Yeah, it is. It's something big for me, and it's a wonderful experience. And most of the younger ones in my family, they got married now, so congrats to them.
Yeah.
But for me, it was the first step. I think I was the first one that got married like that.
From your mother's side?
From my mother's side. In the younger generation, yes.
Okay.
So guys, today's topic is going to be another exciting topic.
Yeah, very juicy one.
And the topic is why do you need money in marriage? Hey Jody, wait.
No, you're reading it wrong.
Does money matters in marriage?
Yeah.
And this is a very, very, very juicy one because a lot of people ask that, and we're just going to share from our perspective what we believe about this whole topic. For us, when we met, if you guys watched that episode about how we met, when we met, we were never in a good state of mind. It was very struggling for us. And we basically got married poor. We didn't have money. We didn't have asset. We didn't have anything.
Broke.
But you call it broke in a Jamaican too. But we were determined about changing our lives and the step that we're going to take.
Yeah.
And money was something that we knew would come. We weren't fixated on that. And so we created a life for ourselves. And the step-by-step process of us building that wealth together is just a beautiful feeling. I wouldn't trade that for nothing,
That is so true.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had some amazing times, figuring stuff out.
You was just going to use that word. No, you're going to use it.
Yeah, figuring stuff out and actually seeing them come to full fruition, some of them.
Yeah.
I mean, we've set goals. Not every goal has been accomplished yet, but based on what we've been doing, you can see the small changes that are taking place.
That is true. I mean, small is good.
Yeah.
Small is good, especially when you're just getting married. Small is good because we have these big goals and we want to accomplish them right now. But the small ones are good.
Yeah.
But for us, when we got married, we didn't have money. It's the truth. We're not afraid to say that. That's some. If you know anything about us from, we're not afraid to talk about these things. We didn't have money. We didn't have support. Nothing like that. It was just me and Jody and our brains.
Yeah.
And we decided that, let's put this brain to test. Let's put this brain to use. And we used our brains to create a business at the time that was, first we started to make your bag thing because Jody's extra creative with our hands, and she can make these nice pouches. What do you call them? You explain that part.
It's just some small purses. You can call them bags. Yeah.
And then she didn't want to sell them, guys. She have these bags in a suitcase. I think we have that suitcase in the house. Yes. And she didn't want to sell them because she made them for someone and she believed that she spoiled them. So she's like, no, I don't want to do these things. So she was trying new things. And at the time, we didn't have money, But I was doing a few music gigs, making some money here and there.
I think at the time I had a job. Okay.
She was making the bags. And it's like we started to make new bags because she didn't want to go with the old ones.
Yeah.
Well, we sell a few of them. And we make our first small money, right?
Yeah.
We were excited about the entire idea that we wanted to do something else because, as you rightfully say, you were working, you just get the job. And, money wasn't that big.
Yeah.
I was doing music and it wasn't that big,
For me, the small change, then what would I call it? I don't consider them.
But listen, that's why I say we're building towards something, right?
Yeah.
And it's like we didn't have a pile of cash. But we had the mindset that we could create something from whatever it is that we have. And it led us to wanting to do more. For me, it was more watching you coming from work with your feet swell up because you have to stand in the bus, you have to stand at the office, and you have your blood circulation thing. And so you come home with your feet swell up. I have to be rubbing them down like this to make sure that you feel comfortable. It was very difficult, but in the whole process of things, we didn't have money, and we were enjoying our relationship. I don't think we ever got up one day and worry about where we're gonna get the next money from.
Growing up, right, I am used to hearing my parents say, "I don't have enough money. Where should I get it from?" So even if I tell myself that, okay, I'm gonna work towards achieving this for myself, so I don't have to feel that lack. At the time, going through all of what we're going through, we're working things out together because, being in a relationship takes work. So sometimes you might have misunderstandings and stuff like that. So you have to deal with that. Plus, you have your personal issues that you want to enhance yourself, and you're struggling with that. Plus the fact that finances are not as strong as you would want to in my mind. I'm saying, okay, I have goals and I want us to achieve some stuff, so we can put some people to shame and all that. So, I have those thoughts in my mind like, this job not paying me enough, or,
Yeah.
You don't see yourself making enough. So in my mind, that was the conversation.
But in the whole grand scheme of that, it wasn't about money. Our marriage was never about money. So money didn't matter much to you at that time.
Because really and truly, you need money to buy the stuff that you want.
That's true.
To enhance yourself.
That's true.
But for me, you said something earlier, which my point of view is that money really doesn't matter. It's the mindset that matters.
That is true.
Because
that is true.
When you have the mindset to work towards something with your partner and you are committed to seeing it through, then the money will come.
The money will come. If you should
start a business, if you should get the job, whatever it is.
But according to popular opinions these days, if you don't have no money, basically you don't have a marriage or you don't have a relationship. But that is false, because money does not necessarily... Money help you to achieve something. Money is a tool that you use to achieve something. But I think the core, I know, after 10 years of relationship, right, I said 9 years of marriage, 10 years of relationship, I know that the core of us sticking together is way beyond money. It's about you allowing that person to go on that journey with you. It's about the experience that you're having with that person. And for us, we found that we find more, we accomplish even more when we put money aside. Money come, if that makes sense. Like when we say it's not about the money, it's about us. Money just come because we work together. I think overall a lot of people let money define their marriage. And it shouldn't be that case. Okay.
Because as I was saying earlier, a man might say, no, I want a woman with money. I don't want to marry no woman without money.
Yeah, and that's their choice.
A woman might say, no, I don't want a man without money. But I understand in some cases where some persons are coming from, because for me, I experienced lack growing up.
That's true.
And so I don't want to come and feel forever lacking again. But as I said, if you are working together as a couple and planning your goals and working towards achieving them together, then money shouldn't be the defining factor of why you stay happy in your marriage or not.
That is true. I mean, if we were thinking like about money at the time when we started out, as I said, we wouldn't have accomplished nothing.
I think we wouldn't even be together if we were like, I'm not getting married to you. You see, this roof that you're in is even falling down on you.
Jody now.
No, that's typically what
true.
Some people will do.
That is true.
They look at you from head to toe. Does someone you not look like him have money? That's true. Even the question of, don't even bother, dude. You understand?
Yeah, that is true. I mean, like before we met, I did experience that before, like what you just said about, being in a relationship and then the person will judge by the fact that you're not doing the 9 to 5, you're not driving the fancy car. And, these things basically was a defining factor for a lot of persons in my past relationship. Like, if you don't have no money, how you gonna take care of me, like vibes, It's not like, okay, we don't have no money, but we have these brains, right?
Yeah.
And with these brains, we have ideas. And from the ideas, we can create money, or we can make money. It's like when we look at how things were, and then when your mom introduced the bed sheet idea to us, and we start make bed linens, with the small amount of money that you work, and then we get from the music, and we just put it together, and we get a little donation at the time, and we created the bed sheet business, and we were making money. I was like, what? That was our first experience of making money.
We were making sales.
It was, but the thing is, you buy material, you make the bed linen, and then you sell it. So then you make the money back with a small something on top. But the point is, we were learning about business. That was our first business, by the way. And we started that.
Official,
we started that basically broke. So does money matters in your marriage? I don't think so. No. I don't think you should let money define if you're going to have a good relationship with the person or not.
Exactly.
I think it's about how you guys look at it. Like, is it a one day thing? Like, are you getting together for one day, or are you getting together to build something forever? And then that's gonna be the deciding moment or factor of things.
All right, I'm not saying that in a marriage you don't need money.
You definitely do.
You
need
understand?
it.
Because you have to pay your bills. And the goals that you want to achieve, once they involve finance, you're gonna need the money to get it done.
That's true,
right? Whether it's you gonna spend the money directly or somebody gonna invest that money with you, right? So I'm not saying you're not gonna need money in your marriage. You understand? But I believe it shouldn't be the defining factor that says, okay, if I have money, I have a good marriage. I will be happy and I won't lack anything.
But let me ask you a question though. From your personal experience as a woman, what made you decide to speak to me as a man who didn't have a lot of money? Like, what was that thing?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
To be honest,
like we need to know now. Like, was it my looks? Was it my smile?
Now.
What is it? What was it? I should say.
That's a good question.
Yeah, you have to think long and hard about it.
No, it's not necessarily that I have to think long and hard. Okay, the thing for me is I've never really valued relationship on material things.
Yeah.
I think the advantage of growing up, how I grew up, even though there was lack in the family in terms of finance, not always having enough to get what you think is important to get done in the family, but you know, I grew up in a Christian family. So certain beliefs that they had where, you know, everything will be okay or that kind of thing, I still hold some of that to heart. And so for me, material things wasn't my thing.
Yeah, it wasn't your go-to at the first. Okay.
I wasn't the girl that want to go and do the nails and the hair and buy all kind of fancy stuff. I'm not that kind of person. Okay. Even though I struggle with going to the store to pick up something.
That is true.
Yeah.
Even though you struggle with that. Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, okay, do I spend this money here or because I want to know that what I'm spending my money on or our money on, because we don't really.
No, but you make your own money still.
That is true, but I don't really like, oh, this is my money, so I do what I want with my money.
That is a very good mindset to have, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what we do with our money, you know, I want to ensure that it's profitable at the end of the day. It's beneficial, whether for our health, our surroundings, you know, towards the progress of the family. So I'm not saying woman can't go and do her nails, and sometimes you need to go to the spa and you uplift yourself. You know, that's part of self-care, because if you don't take care of you, then you can't take care of your family.
100% facts. I would say I admire that about you. I admire that you didn't judge me as a man, because, you know, when you're getting together with a partner, the first thing your friends or your family will ask you is, what does he do for a living?
Yeah. I remember. Gosh, as you mentioned that, sorry, but I have to do it because, you know, there's a difference between when a person is a creative being and is using his creativity to get by, while a person that goes and do you call it 9 to 5, like corporate jobs, right? So most people tend to look down on people that are in the creative field.
Yeah.
Oh, you cannot say you're an artist. You have to say, okay, I'm an artist, but I do this. You understand? For me, I couldn't just say, oh, I'm a fashion designer. I had to say I'm a fashion designer, but I also do teaching.
But guess what? Your fashion designing skills was much more acceptable than my music skills.
That is true, because in the mind, you just write song and you just go up there, go perform.
Yeah, it's like nothing. So does money matters in your marriage? Yeah, for me, I would say yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, it does matter because it helps you to do things. No, because you can always make money. And if you married somebody for money and then when the money gone, what next?
Yeah, that was always my thing. It's like, okay, I mean, nothing is wrong, guys. I think it's the coolest thing when you find that one person and you guys sit down at the table from the get-go,
from the jump,
and just say, yo, this is me, this is who I am, this is that. Everything, you lay it out.
That's true.
Take it or leave it. It's like you're serving a plate of food and this is the meal, the menu. You understand? This is the menu. You like burger? Okay, cool. Me and you cool.
Yeah.
Where you want your burger with? Cheese, beef,
fries.
Yeah, ketchup, no ketchup. You just lay it out all on the table, and then when you do that, you can say, okay, that's a plus. You understand? But for me, if I say, okay, I have money, and the man just say, all right, no problem, yeah, I married it because I have money, then want me to win the money done, as you say.
Yeah, because money is fleeting, you know. It's not something that is there all the time. And it's just like emotions. That's why you say, yo, don't marry somebody because you like them or you love them or whatever. But marry somebody or get together with somebody because of the possibilities that you can create with that person. Nothing is written in stone. I have this saying where I said, feelings change, but commitment don't have to.
Yeah.
You know, because commitment is something that lasts even after feelings gone.
That's true.
If you're committed to a person, That's the most important thing. So money.
And if you guys are committed to making that money together,
Yeah.
that's even great.
You'll become a trillionaire quick and fast. A matter of fact, when you're committed to each other and the goal that you set out for each other, then you find say you make money faster.
That's true.
You make money on autopilot because no, it's not about what you can offer to me in terms of financial gain or what I can offer to you in terms of financial gain, but it's more like what can we do together to make that money. And once you find that answer, then you're on your way to basically achieving whatever you want, you know. That's what we know from our 10 years of relationship, 9 years of marriage. Let me get it right because you always correct me on the date. You like to correct this lady, like to correct me on the time when we get married. For me, I know it's been a while, a long time, but somehow it still feel like yesterday. And I think one of the reasons why is because we don't make things define us.
Yeah.
We define things.
Yeah. I mean, it does really feel like it's like I would just wake up and I'm like, where did I see this guy from?
Seriously? You wake up with a stranger in your bed?
No,
it's a stranger in my house.
You don't understand. It's like everything is like new to you, even though it's been this long. And it's weird. I thought like for some people them actually get tired of them one another after a time, but it's like every day it's just new.
Because you know why we keep reinventing ourselves.
Yeah,
we keep reinventing ourselves, and this is we're gonna do a topic on that, guys. Let us know if you want to hear more on these subject matters. We look forward to hear from you guys. Also remember to give this podcast a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening, share it with someone that you know that may find this episode helpful. Once again, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. It was Queen Jody
and AP Beyond Your Wildest Marriage podcast.
Beyond Your Wildest Marriage.
Until the next episode.
Tune in to the next episode, guys. Yeah.
Love you.